Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star the Flippin' Hippo. Today's April 3rd, 2021. So today we are going to be introducing the April listing challenge. Thus far this year, the February and March listing challenges were very successful, so I want to continue this moving forward. As long as this is successful, I'll keep doing it. I'm more than happy to host it. However, we're going to have a couple of changes starting in April. So what I'll do starting now is at the beginning of each new month, I will have a video introduction for that month's challenge. And then the check-ins will still be weekly, but they will be in the Facebook group. So if you're not a member of our Facebook group, it is called Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. It's completely free to join, and you can search for it on Facebook, or you can use the link down below to join. I'm going to have to make that change just because I no longer have the time to create a weekly video check-in every single week. Our lives are getting pretty hectic around here. So I will do one video at the beginning of each month to introduce the challenge, and then we'll have weekly check-ins within the group. So make sure you're checking in the announcement section in the group each weekend. I will put up a new thread where we can all check in. There will also be a main one for the month. So there'll be a lot of places where you can check in, talk to each other, to encourage each other along as we go through the month. You can check in once a day, multiple times a day, once a week or once a month, whatever you need to do for yourself to be accountable or to keep yourself encouraged and moving along. Everyone is different. Everyone needs different levels of accountability and encouragement, and that's fine, whatever you need. So I will put the video for the month in the announcement section, a overall thread for the month, and then a weekly check-in. You can always use the comments section here also to let me know how you're doing. You can check in and list your goals here. So what we typically do if you're new to the listing challenges and you haven't done them with us yet, at the beginning of the month, everyone lets it be known what their goals are. The reason we do that is for the accountability. If you don't tell someone or make it public what your goals are going to be, no one else knows. So you're really not accountable. And the whole point of doing a listing challenge is so that you're being accountable to what your goals are going to be. One, and two, it's fun to participate and encourage other people and have people lift you up on your bad days and applaud you when you do great. So we all just kind of let each other know what our goals are going to be, and then we check in. Again, I do a thread once a week, but you can check in as much as you want. There are some folks that check in once an hour to let us know how many listings they've been doing, and that's fantastic if that's what you want to do. There's some people that just check in once a week. It's whatever you want to do or need to do. So what I want y'all to do for your April listings, I had told you a couple weeks ago, I wanted you to start thinking ahead, because with April comes the beginning of the second quarter. So we're not only in a new month and a new listing challenge, we're in a new quarter. I want you to write your goals down somewhere in addition to letting us know for the challenge. Down in the comments and in the Facebook group in the threads. Write them down somewhere in your bullet journal, in a notebook, on a piece of paper, on your fridge. If you have a dream board or a bullet board, a whiteboard, or whatever near your workspace, write them down. And I want you to continue keeping track of why you're not reaching them when you don't, and how easy they are to reach when you do. We started that little task in March, and there's some reasons behind it if you're new to the challenge, because if you're consistently not reaching your goals, there's reasons you're not, and I want you to write down those reasons. If they're out of your control, you need to reassess your goals and change them so that they're more attainable and kind of be more realistic about what you have going on in your life. If you're honest with yourself 1000% and you're consistently not reaching your goals, and you're writing down things like, because I read a book today, because I watched Netflix all day, because I went to the park, because I farted around. You need to be more active and working more. But if you're consistently achieving your goals and it seems like it's too easy for you, you need to up them. So we're going to write our goals down. When we reach them, we're going to say how easy, we're going to keep track of how easy it was, and when we don't, why we didn't reach them. We're going to check in with each other at the very least once a week in the Facebook groups. Groups, plural, nope. It's just one group. And then I want us to start thinking outside of the box as far as these challenges go, because as the year moves forward, I will continue to do these listing challenges every single month as long as they're successful. And I think they are successful. I have seen a lot of people list more, get through their death piles, be more active, sell more, hit goals. I just have seen so much activity with these listing challenges and so many people reporting successes with them. It's just so amazing. And I've really enjoyed them too. It's just done a lot of really good for a lot of people, I think. It's made us think outside of the box. It's made us understand why we don't reach our goals. It's made us work harder, be more accountable. And of course, when you're listing more, you sell more. So most of us are selling more and making more money. So it's just an overall good, the challenges have been good for a lot of people. So I absolutely will continue them. But I want us to start incorporating more than just listing. So what else can we be doing in these challenges? What else can we be challenging ourselves to do? What other goals can we be challenging ourselves to tackle as we move forward in 2021, in addition to our listing goals? These can be cross-posting, your death piles. Feel free, if you have any other examples, to put them down below. You could have sourcing goals, adding new platforms, adding YouTube to your life, starting a bullet journal. There are lots of goals that we can all be adding to our lives to make our businesses run more smoothly, to increase our overall profits, to increase how well we work, how we manage our time, just lots of ideas. So put them down below, and we'll start thinking about that. And when May rolls around, we may change the name. I've been just calling this the February, March, or April listing challenge. I don't know if I'm going to change the name of it because everyone's so familiar with it being called that. But I want us to just be challenging ourselves to do stuff, to have goals, to be more productive and tackle all of these things and incorporate things into our lives that are going to make our businesses run smoothly and help us all to make more money in the long run and manage our time better. I think that's something we all need to tackle. All right, guys, because I never challenge you to do anything I don't do with you, I, of course, will be participating in the April challenge with you. I'm going to be doing this a little bit differently this month in accordance to what I discovered about myself in March. I was keeping track of when I wasn't accomplishing my goals, and I knew why. We are just so busy. We have a lot going on here, and doing 10 listings a day is great. 50 a week is fantastic. I would like that still to be at the end of the day, in the back of my mind, my goal, but it's just not going to be feasible, I think. So what our goal here for the month of April, we just want to get through our death piles. So I have personally 2 more thread up boxes that I've never opened downstairs. And I have approximately 130 pieces of plush I bought wholesale downstairs unopened. And then I believe Keith has about half of the wholesale shirts orders left and boxes downstairs. And then we have some boxes of stuff like miscellaneous that we need to go through. So our goal for the month of April is to get through all of that, photographed, listed, and put away in our inventory system and ready to move, because in May we want to start packing up our house. So we're going to get through our foyer, which is where all of the death piles and money piles are, and wholesale and all of our purchases. We want to get through that so that in May we can start packing our inventory as well as our house up, so we can focus on getting moved later this year in a couple of months. So our goal is going to be that. We're going to be tackling that. I still am going to personally aim for 10 listings a day and cross-posting as much as I can to Poshmark and Macari, so that we can keep selling as much as we can, because the more we sell, the less we have to move, right? So that's going to be a personal goal. It's not going to be my April goal, though. I want to list 10 a day. I'd like to do 50 a week or more if I can, but I'm not going to be too hard on myself most days if I can't reach it. I'm out of the house most days anymore. I have tons of things going on, tons of appointments, tons of things we're wrapping up around here. Just a lot going on. As we get closer to the move, there's a lot going on with me as far as doctors and physical therapy and stuff. So I'm just going to do the best that I can do and just work our way through those death piles. And hopefully come May 1st, we're ready to start packing up the house. And I may not be able to participate in the quote unquote listing challenge come May and just kind of say, hey, my goal for May is to pack up my house. But hey, that's my goal. We're all allowed to have different goals, whatever's going on in your life, right? So guys, down below in the group, look in the announcements section, participate in the April listing challenge with us. Let us know what your goals are for April. How many listings do you want to do daily? Are you going to do this weekly, monthly? Do you have an overall goal that you want to have active listings for the whole month? Cross-posting, death piles, sourcing, whatever it is, let us know if you have any ideas for other types of goals that we can start implementing as we move forward into May and further into 2021. Let me hear it. Like I said, down below, join the Facebook group, participate in all of the conversations over there as far as the listing challenges. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out. Really helps the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the bell so you're notified when I put out new content. And as always, guys, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for joining the listing challenges, for participating and encouraging each other. You guys are the best. Go be productive. Go work on your goals. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.